Thanks so much for watching another one of our videos here at the Brick Abbey. This will be my review of Luke Skywalker's X-Wing. We did a complete build. If you didn't catch that series, you can watch the unboxing as well as the handful of videos of me building it. I explain in those videos where the name of the channel comes from. We also wanted to thank Cardoc Ren. He is the one that sent this. You can send us Lego sets with the wish list or recommend sets as well. So let's jump right into it. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel and you've pressed the like button and all those things. So there's a variety of things I want to talk about anytime we're going to be sort of reviewing a set. First, I want to just talk about the completed build, because that is the thing that most people are going to be curious about. Is it a good build? Does it sort of hold together well? And I would say yes, it does. The only feedback I will give is the landing gear is a little flimsy. It's really easy for it to sort of turn, and when you're handling it, it's really easy for the feet to come off because they're just sort of held by teeny little nubs. So I think I would have liked the landing gear to be a little bit more sturdy, because if you lose those or those come off, it's you're not going to be able to, you know, have that nice look and feel when it's setting down. And I also really like, you know, in the completed build, the wing movement. It's just so satisfying just to see it sort of as a complete build, as a complete X-Wing. You know, when I first was putting that together, it was so complex. That was probably my favorite moment of the build, when, you know, I was like, oh, this is for the wings, you know, it's gonna come apart. And when I first completed a wing and then got to kind of snap it on, that was really fun too. So overall, I give this the completed build very high marks. As far as the minifigs go, I would say you know, this is a great set for minifigs, because you get 3 of some of the most well-known characters. You obviously get R2, and he's great. You know, he's obviously just the legs. It would have been nice if the back would have had a design on it instead of just the front, because other minifigs, you know, they typically have something on the back, and he, for whatever reason, doesn't. I also thought it was very cool because, you know, obviously R2 and Luke, they come together, you know, in the X-Wing. So I like that he had his own little spot right there. And then as far as Luke's minifig goes, this is another really good minifig. Come on, autofocus. There we go. This is a good one. And I liked too, you can turn his head around and you can have his visor up if you so desire. And this is one of the reasons why it would be nice if R2 had printing on the back, since, you know, virtually all minifigs have something on the back. And his position in the cockpit, if you watched the build video, you'll know this. It's a bit of a lounge. You can see that black piece sort of slant there. So he kind of goes into the lounge. So you're not really going to snap him into place. He doesn't actually sit and snap. R2 does sit and snap. So R2 won't come, you know, flying out. So that's how Luke sits in there. I think that's totally fine that he's in more of a lounging position in there. I think that's fine. Now, the lightsaber is obviously a great addition because everyone loves a lightsaber, and it did come with an extra handle for the lightsaber, not the actual beam itself, but the handle part. You got an extra one. So the lightsabers are one of the cooler, you know, Lego pieces to come out of the Star Wars Lego partnership, I guess. This minifig is obviously not as big of a character. You know, most people probably don't even know who this is. I didn't know his name until I saw it on the side of the box. But he comes with a blaster, you know, and he's got his Albert Einstein kind of hair. So a nice minifig to have alongside of this. And then you can't really have Luke without Leia. And she's got her little blaster. And I like how they started doing the dresses for the characters that don't necessarily need just the regular legs for their outfit. And she has the stern face, and then she has kind of the smirking face. I like the stern face. Makes me think of my daughter. She's always very she likes really, really strong characters like that. So that's the minifig. So my producer said, I should be answering the question, would I build this again? And I think I would. I think it was a really satisfying build. I think the funnest part was sort of seeing that central chassis come together, and then the wings, and then obviously once those wings are in place, man, it's really exciting, and it has that fun feel. As a kid who grew up watching Star Wars, I also grew up with Legos. Having a Lego that just gets to do the X-Wing thing, I just think is pretty awesome. So very good set, well worth it. Good minifigs as well. Can recommend this one. Just remember the landing gear for a younger kiddo that might play with it. Easy to kind of knock off or bump off. So I appreciate you watching our videos here at the Brick Abbey. We'll see you in the next one.